Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman, quote, "I thank God that I didn't make the wrong decision twice on Notre Dame," end quote. Welcome to the Voice of College Football. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. Please join us each and every day for live streams. Hit that bell for the notifications once you've subscribed to know when we go live. Thank you so much for your support right here at the Voice of College Football. All right, Marcus Freeman, former Ohio State Buckeye from 2006 through 2008 as a linebacker. Most recently, an assistant coach under Luke Fickell at Cincinnati. Moved on to Notre Dame as defensive coordinator in 2021. Then, of course, gains the head coaching position when Brian Kelly left for LSU. Everything I've heard about Marcus Freeman, now 35 years old, has been astounding, has been remarkable, has been that he is a leader of young men, that his character, that his IQ is through the roof. I've heard nothing but great things about Marcus Freeman. This, however, was a stupid thing to say on a number of levels. Let's get to it. So according to the Columbus Dispatch, and this is verified in a number of other platforms, new Notre Dame head football coach Marcus Freeman wrote that if he had to do it over again, he would have picked Notre Dame to play college football. Quote, "I visited this university for the first time when I was 16 or 17 years old and was recruited to play here," he wrote in this article. "I had a choice to make, and in the end, when it came down to Ohio State or Notre Dame, I chose Ohio State. I loved Tyrone Willingham. I thought he was a great coach, and to be honest, he reminded me a bit of my father." Okay, then he proceeds to go on from there about his connection to Notre Dame past that. And that later he states, "We all know it's a special place," talking about Notre Dame, "and I just thank God that I didn't make the wrong decision twice." Okay, why? Why make that statement? You know why he's making that statement? It's because he's going to be recruiting the same student athletes as Ohio State. That's why he made the statement. Otherwise, I don't know why you make that statement. It just doesn't need to be stated. He loves Notre Dame. He almost went there. He didn't. By all accounts, he had a great experience at Ohio State, unless there's something I'm not aware of. He played for the Buckeyes in 2006, 7, and 8. And if anything, his status in college football and the current job that he now holds is directly related to his experience, which started at Ohio State University, correct? So I think things have turned out pretty well for him. He's the head coach at Notre Dame at the age of 35, and he can credit that experience, that football playing experience, and that football training and education that started at Ohio State, correct? In terms of his football playing experience at Ohio State against what he would have experienced at Notre Dame at the same time, and I know it's not all about football. It's about education. It's about training. It's about the experience and the growth in life when you're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. But Ohio State for those 3 seasons from 2006 to 2008, when Marcus Freeman was there, Big Ten championship, Big Ten championship, Big Ten championship. 12-1, 11-2, 10-3, 2 BCS championship games. Okay. Basically, they were playing at the top of college football, and Marcus Freeman was there for that experience. Had he gone to Notre Dame, 2006 through 8, they played in obscurity. They won 20 games. They lost 18 games. They were a marginal, mediocre football program. Marcus Freeman, part of who he is today is because it was formed in those years at Ohio State. That should go without being said. Now, Marcus Freeman can say whatever he wants. It's a free country. And if there's anyone who touts freedom of speech more than anyone, it would be this guy right here. So he has every right to state that. He can state whatever he wants. I just don't understand it. I don't think it was a smart move. I don't think that he should be stating that just to gain a recruiting nod. He's basically sending a message to student athletes. I should have gone to Notre Dame instead of that other football factory that you think is so great that you're thinking about going to. I should have gone to Notre Dame originally. I made a mistake. Don't you make that same mistake and join me at Notre Dame. My thoughts on Marcus Freeman: free country, say what you want, but not the smartest thing to say. Is it going to hurt him? I don't think in any such way, but it's not the smartest thing to say, or really a classy thing to say, more accurately, a classy or professional thing to say about your alma mater, which will always be Marcus Freeman's alma mater. My opinion here at the Voice of College Football. Would love to hear your comments down below in the comments section, and we will see you next time.